Afternoon, Adventure 55, back on the trail again. What we've done today is I've took the car and I've headed up north to Northumberland to a place called Old Holburn. We have part of the car, the plan today being to go and visit St Cuthberts Cave. So what I've done, I'm in the car park down the bottom. There's a short hill heading up there which is dead clarty, full of mud and all that. So I've just went up there. When you get to the top of that hill, there's a little gate you can turn right. It's only about a quarter of a mile to St Cuthberts Cave. But what I've done is I've took a left. So behind us in the background there, obviously the sun's blocking it all off, but you've got the Ccave range. And up above behind us there, we've got Green Sheen Hill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow along this track here, heading northwest, and then cut up east. When I get east, I'm going to cut back and start heading south again across the top of Green Sheen Hill and then drop down to St Cuthberts Cave. I did have a plan to park elsewhere, however it was a private road. I didn't want the drama, so I've left that there. So I've got some snacks, some food, some 2-in-1s in the back of my pack. So I'm going to get a couple of miles in, get to the top of the hill. I'll do a little bit video footage on the way. I have to say I'm blessed with the weather today. Absolutely amazing. Cracking little area. First time I've been, heard about it. I know friends who've camped in the caves themselves, but for me, even though I've been up this area numerous times, it's the first time I've actually came to visit the cave itself. So there you go in the background there, there's the Cuthberts. Blessed with the weather, so I'll get a couple of miles in, try and get some elevation, and I'll get a bit more video footage. Back with you soon. Right, for those who know the area, that's the track I've come back down. But across here, we've got a fenced off area, which I think ends there, and I might be able to get up. Just straight ahead down is the town of Holburn. So the track leads right down there. There's obviously another little gate there, obviously gets into the farmer's field area. But further down here, you've got the town of Holburn, the track leads right into there. So I think what I'll probably do, just to make it easier, is drop on down there, hit the road to the right, and head towards Ravens Crag and hang a right again. But in saying that, there's a track just there. So cancel that plan. I think I'll head straight to the top. Yeah, I think that'll be a better option for me today. Right, virtually at the top of the hill now. And just looking across there up to the north, you can see Holburn Moss, just a smidgen at the top of Ravens Crag and Rabbit Hill beyond that. So my little route, the track still leads on, dead straightforward this walk, and then just cut up to the top of the hill there, and you just see a couple of hill walkers in the distance. They're just camouflaged out in the heather now, so I'll probably catch up with them in just a couple of minutes. Right, that's Green Sheen Hill, nearly cracked. Doesn't take long at all. I think I might have to park up and do another walk later on as well. It's taking a lot less time than I initially thought it would. Cheeky little trick point up there, and when I get there, I'll show you the views from the top, which I'm sure you'll all agree, fantastic. For very little effort. Get yourself to the top of here, hopefully on a clear day like this. It's a little bit hazy on the western side, and with the sun being low, you don't get as clear a picture of the Cuthberts as I would have liked. You see, we're virtually there now. The sun is silhouetting it nicely. I'll just get my hand on the top of that. There, and when I drop down, as I say, St Cuthberts Cave is just unreal. and get to that stile and get to the top, just to say I've been there. So I'll just catch this stile up here, watch me footing, but it's still a little bit clotty below. So I'm here to go pass over tit, although I'm sure plenty of people find that quite amusing. So I'll get across here, I'll get to the top, and I'll see if it's got any markings there. Right, I've just come down from the top of there. As I've hit the woods, I'm starting to see some of the devastation that Storm Arwen caused just a few weeks ago. I wasn't sure what to expect when I came up here at all, but as you can see, there's trees down left, right and centre. Where I'm going is up dead ahead. When I came through the gate just behind us there, the first thing I saw was how many trees have been uprooted, just knocked over. The power of that wind must have been something extreme. So there's a gate up there. I'm hoping that the truck will get us through, otherwise I'm going to be crawling and clambering over all of these trees up here. So if you take a look right over there, you can see what it's like. Absolute carnage. I wouldn't care when I was on the top of that hill behind us. It was blowing a hoolie, and I've come down here and it's so sheltered, I can't even feel the wind at all. So let's take a look here. That looks virtually impossible to get through. So I'll get through this gate anyway, and I'll see if I can find a route through there to hit the track again. I may have scuppered my plans slightly. Right, I've managed to get through over that gate, and as you can see, it's absolutely just carnage, just carnage. I'm not even sure if there's any safe route to get through at the moment. There's trees over left, right and centre. It's just mayhem this. There's a little bit up there. I'll see if I can get to it. I'm not even sure if that's going to lead us anywhere. See, you're not getting to see his grimace when I'm doing this. But nah. To be honest, I don't even know how far we'd get in if I kept on going. I'll stop this video, keep your hands free. I'll see how far I can get through. I might have to turn around and skirt the woods. It's a bit disappointing. Right, I have to say that was a little bit tricky coming through there. Literally impassable. Obviously I've had to turn the camera off and use both hands and scramble over the trees. But I've knocked the wall down just behind us over there. I don't even think I'm on a proper track now. I've checked the map, I'm pretty much above the cave. I don't know when I'm going to get to the top of this hill, unless there's a track on the other side. Because I had to stop going back there. I got to a certain point, the trees crisscrossed all over, just like a wall of trees. Just could not get through, so I had to drop down. Like I say, I found like a route through as I'm ducking down here. It's not the best. It's quite steep, which is alright. It's not a track, but it looks like the woodland's quite clear here. I'll spin the camera around so you can see behind. It looks alright. I should be able to get down there. That shouldn't be a problem. So yes, I can see it. We'll stop down the bottom there, have a quick brew, and I think I'll hit the cave. Right, I've managed to get myself out of that bomb site. And one of these blokes always says, you know, they say, oh, you know, the trees are down, you know, you shouldn't go there, it's dangerous. And I always say, ah, it'll be alright, it'll be alright. I went up there today and it's not alright. It's absolute devastation, and to be fair, from a personal safety aspect, it's dangerous. You know, you've got what's on the ground, but you still don't know what's going to fall from up above. You know, there's trees even just down the bottom here. There's trees bent over. There's trees falling over on that side as well. And I'm just about out down the clear spot at the bottom. I can see the track just down there. But back at the top it was tricky. There was a couple of points I thought I was going to knock us on the head and go around. But I'm glad I went through. So I think I'm on the track now to find the cave. So I might as well just head straight there. Alright, catch you soon. Right, that's the point I came out, just down there. There's a gate there which will lead us around the woods. We're looking across here. I just think myself, the way the trees are spaced, it would be perfect to hang a hammock. We're just looking at these here, all laid down neatly. Goes all the way back there as well. I think I might give this place a wide berth until it's deemed safe. I'd hate to have one of these dropping off the top of my head when I'm fast asleep in my hammock. So I think where I am now, where I've come down, cave's up there. So I'm going to take a little wander up there and sit myself down, give myself a 5-minute break. I'll be back with you soon. Right, as you can see here, the Forestry Commission's been out doing their job, clearing some of the timber away, chopping the logs and making it safe. The track here, leading back up the hill again, as you can see, takes you straight to the cave, which is there, just directly up ahead. So obviously the route I took, I skirted the top of that hill, in the distance beyond, came across there, the plan being to hit the peak, which right back in there, so I'm going to have to drop back down and see if I can find it later if the track's safe enough. So I came down the hill, track on the bottom, hit it here, and it's just straight up there, jet boil and a cheeky little cup of coffee. Can't wait. Right, I've managed to get the cave, and to be fair, you're probably taking your life in your hands going under there. As if by magic, the National Trust have put a sign up. Don't enter. Fire damage has left the structure unstable in places. No fires, no camping, no graffiti. Clearly the graffiti has been ignored over the years. And even on the boulder just here, that's been scratched in 1950, 2010. No doubt there'll be some other dates in there as well. But just further along here, there's a nice little spot just to perch myself. To be fair, you probably could camp under these and be quite safe. Do you want to take the risk? Personal choice again. That will say it's about personal safety. But just coming in here, there's not much more to see. It is a big structure. And then going back along there. So I think I'll find myself a little spot, get me jet boil and make a cuppa. Right, for today's culinary delights, we've got one of these. It's basically a boil in the bag, a military boil in the bag from a ration pack. And what happens is, when you get these kits, you get a bag like that, which you add water to. You rip the top off, which I've done already. You've got a sticky seal there, which goes over the top once you put your water in. That's the food that you get. Obviously chicken casserole for today. So what you do, you've got a little fork a little eating bowl which I've added some mud to just from outside the cave, and you get a little sachet of water there as well. The sachet of water holds 45 ml of water, not for drinking. What you do is you take the top off this and you add to this here. It actually says you need 50 ml, so I've got my water bottle handy, so I'll put the 45 ml in first. You literally just fill it like that. You've got a little heating pack inside, and that has a chemical reaction to it. I'll put a little bit more water in. Not much, like I say, just needs an extra 5 ml. I'll put that in there. Oh. A little bit more, a smidgen more. And that should be good to go. So once you've done that, you put your food bag inside and you rest it on top of the heat bag. So when I put it on there, the heat bag's below it. And what happens is, when that gets wet, that'll start a chemical reaction. So you don't want it, you still want to leave some air so the steam will escape. So I put that there like that. That should be starting to have a reaction soon. It's not just yet. So I'll put that in there. And I'll put it in the little box there. And then in just a couple of minutes you should see the steam come over the top. Actually, I think I've made a slight error. Bear with me. I'll take that sticky bit off there. There's a second part to peel. Take that off. I just took it in a little bit there. Get my sticky bit. Put it over the top. And then hopefully that should start to take effect any second now. Right, as you can see, the chemical reaction is starting to work and that'll heat the food up underneath it. So it says it takes about 10 minutes, so what I'll do is I'm going to let that boil away. I did try that with my son last weekend when I went across the lakes. It was a success. This is taking a little bit longer to get going, but now as you can see, the steam's pumping out there. So fingers crossed, I'll get myself a nice hot meal soon. Well, what I won't be doing is doing one of them videos where you see them eating the food, because I'm going to scoff it down, I'm starving. Right, the steam's just stopping now, so I think I'm in a safe position where I can actually take it out. Just got to get this little sticky label back off. There we go. Right. As you can see there, it's still steaming away. So I'll do. Get all bits of mud out there. Right. Get it open. And let's see how it is. It looks pretty awful. However, I'm still going to eat this. So first things first, I need to check if it's going to be hot enough. So I'll dip the rubbish over here. Let's see. Lukewarm, but it's alright. Right, it's time to say goodbye to St Cuthberts Cave, or Cuthberts Cave it's known locally. I've been doing a bit of research on the place before I got here. The final resting place of St Cuthbert himself. In AD 875 he was laid to rest here. It's been used over the years as a farming shed, and the land is now owned by the National Trust, who, as I pointed out on the way down, have got a hard job to keep on top of it. My food was okay. To be honest, the boil in the bag worked alright. It was lukewarm, a bit warmer in parts. But I think if you're doing stealth camping, it's an ideal piece of kit. Instead of taking the jet boil and leaving the heat signature, if you don't want to be found, it's perfect. So I will use them again, maybe not all the time, but if I'm definitely doing any wild camping, any stealth camping rather, I'll give it a shot. I'll just take a little look at this outcrop here. I'm not sure what this is, but it's got some writing on the front. Jennifer A. Saunders, near leather, 1940-2001, always loved and remembered. When you read about the place, it does say that there's lots of tributes to people who have died in the area around here. I think the cave itself, it's really nice to come and visit. And again, I've been blessed by the weather. I wouldn't go underneath it, I'll not be breaking the rules, but it is nice to come and visit the place. Dead short walk from the car park. Obviously I took a little bit of a longer route to get here, and now I'm going to start heading back down. I'll do a little bit more exploring, and I think I'll be knocking it on the head and heading back home. It's about an hour's drive from here. I think for anybody who's travelling here, it's definitely worth it. You can fill your day in a few hours definitely. The route itself, you can go back along the ridge again. There's another wood further beyond. Go and see that, past Rabbit Hill, past the crags. You could easily fill 7 or 8 hours here if you wanted to do. For me today, the woods back there, they kind of ruined my trail somewhat. Other than that, it's been a lovely little day out. Like I say, I'll get a couple more miles in and then head back to the car and then head back home. And looking forward to the weekend when hopefully I'll be cracking a few more weighing rates with my boy, who set himself a challenge, which includes me doing it as well. He's got to finish all the weighing rates by 2 years time. He's done 14, so there's only 200 to go. So he's a young fit lad, I'm an old fella, but either way I'm the transport, so if he's doing it, I've got to do it. And I'm not allowed to count the ones I've already done over the years, so I've got to do them all again. Alright, catch you on the next video. Zara.